Hey, folks, it's time for the Mike North 30 in 5. That's right, 30 minutes worth of news in 5 minutes. That's what we do here, and we get it done. And you know what? We talk about sports, we talk about weather, but most importantly, the news of the day. To start off with, ladies and gentlemen, the Dow Jones. Let's start right off with the Dow Jones right now. As of this viewing, it is minus 300. 300 points to the negative today because we got that disastrous AA rating. Now, let me ask everybody this. What does anybody know about this AA rating? I know that most of the people on TV that are talking about it have no idea, unless they are financial experts. I love hearing some of these people that are usually news people talk and tell us exactly what the AA rating is. Here's what I do know. We have a AA rating, and there's countries that couldn't even stand with us that have AAA ratings. But I did not know this. I did not notice that China has a AA minus rating. Now, haven't we been hearing that China is catching up to us and going to pass us economically? Yet, their rating is worse than our rating. Has anybody said anything about that in the news? No, because you'd have to point out to them the fact that this is something that they're just learning, most of them, for the first time, and they're just not getting it done. By the way, Timothy Geithner blamed Standard & Poor's poor judgment. This is the guy who is in charge of the president's financial situation, his plan, and everything else. How's that working? But he's criticizing Standard & Poor's, who's been doing this for over 100 years, okay? And there's always going to be griping. Both sides are to blame, but here's what I do want to tell Mr. Geithner. You know what? It's the Tea Party's fault. Let's move on. 30 Navy SEALs, 30 troops killed in Afghanistan when their helicopter was shot down. The elite of the elite, they were coming in to save Rangers, for God's sake. I mean, it used to be the other way around. It's a shame what happened. Back in the day, back in Vietnam, I was telling Corey, on a day you'd watch the news, 200 troops were killed. Now, if one's killed, we understand it's a tragedy. 30 killed, absolutely a tragedy, including our elite. But, you know, we got to make a decision. When you say you're going to pull out, you weaken everybody. When you give everybody an already withdrawal plan, you shouldn't tell anybody when you're leaving anywhere, unless it's a party, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, basically, when it comes right down to that. Lollapalooza is gone. Finally. They showed it yesterday. I got a kick out of it. Take your girlfriend, stand in the mud, get rained on, and watch and listen to bad music. If it was in my backyard, I'd shut the drapes, ladies and gentlemen. But it is good for the city of Chicago. But boy, they showed pictures today. The guy's got to be a CEO. He was rolling around in the mud. Got to be a big-time CEO somewhere. I mean, you know what? You want to relive your youth. This guy looked like he was in his 30s. If you're in the middle of a field listening to music and you're in your mid-30s, the plans didn't work out right. That's all I'm going to tell you. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Did I not tell everybody that it would dominate and it would destroy what Cowboys and Aliens did the week before? That's why they call me Mr. Movie. That's right. Hey, you want to know some Cowboys and Aliens drew $35 million its first weekend? How about $54 million for Rise of the Planet of the Apes? Richard Dent, inducted into the Hall of Fame with a host of others, but he's our guy here in Chicago. Does not thank Ditka or Buddy Ryan. Haven't heard a whole lot about that. Maybe we'll have more for you tomorrow on that situation. Also, Tiger Woods makes $56,000. His caddy, Steve Williams, makes $140,000. The caddy makes more than the former player that he used to pair up with, as Adam Scott, who is an afterthought now, wins the WGC at Bridgestone. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? And the Chicago White Sox, hey, they're 5 back. Anything can happen. Does Detroit or Cleveland hurt you? And the Cubs lose a game after winning 7 in a row. The weather, here it's okay. It's in its 80s. Dallas for the 40th straight day, over 100. Throw some cold water over your face out there and make sure the air conditioning's at 60, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody has a great, great day. You've been listening to the Mike North 30 in 5 here on this wonderful network. I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.